You can check the flight pattern. The flock crash landed due to innocent bystanders. Look out below, dropping scurvies off the mezzanine. Too much of everything, life like Vespertine. Soaked in gasoline and smelling like freedom. There was magic in his eyes, oh, you should have seen him. The looks demeaning, the pirates deceiving. Easy, Tiger Lobster boy is in the building. Yo ho ho, and an album of fun. The Caribbean sounds nice, but Disneyland's closer. Wanted for murder, with our faces on posters. Smell like the ocean and kissing babies at christenings.
Sipping like Dead Sea Savage, kick the swashbuckets. Spread it over your shoreline, even whale sharks love it. Dark trade like phosphate, it's fatal, it's moonlit. It's 10 waves of time, drowning minds up in orbit. Feed it to you lightly, serve it to you raw. This is where not leaves, so clouds can crawl. One by one until we reach one and all. Booty stashed in sand castles, perched like macaw on a merchant ship. Cut them for the man now. Bills trying to rank, can't bring a spring around. Robbery, ghost, coyote, scavenger, hellhound. Tip Don't make a sound when we sail through your town.
Never mind when into time turns, I seem to learn to make shit plays with origami, Rubik's cubes and X. More groups the center of attention. Yet if I mention devious digital genius, lacrosse in face value, oh you're so original. Why didn't you try harder? The language with an obstetric step, you tap the temperature down on water. Only out to regulate. No specific indication stated during this presentation. No left remainder concealed blatant. Remember when inverted words x-ray my diction? Maybe. Cast away me matey. Lately shuffle Jenga to top of dingy doors, expanded through corridors looking for
everything
more.
I want to do comes true in the end. Like traveling to Cali, making tracks with a friend or more. That happens to be a hero in my local record store. That happens to be addicted to the wonderful, one of a kind frame of mind that you can find in the average way of thinking, attitude, way of living, giving gratitude. We could have been walking planks instead I'm giving thanks. I'm breathing up all the smog dogs surrounding my mountains and our fog. When I'm jumping ship to the Inland Empire, we got wind and sails and say Swashbuckling. When they're knuckling, chuckling and facing fear and fate, you can make the mistake. You should hearken, hear this moment as it happens, as it does not so oftenly.
You
not so
cannot
often.
see this posse, Velociraptor, new Holly Selassie, Gagan, a Velocity rod with a lap dance after. You can crack your iPhone, but there's not an app for these tracks. We tractor, we come in your trapdoor. What you rap for? Your worries, stories of 11 to laboratory in my liberal laboratory. Your apple boring to my yo, gabba gabba, and my apples abba. You're my only friend. Kind of morning, I'm tired of morning. All these robinless ornaments, I'm gonna tell her in the morning that I'm the horniest, vainglorious in the grim image man with the swashbuckling Napoleons and the rapping warriors. Live off life's excursions and diversions of disaster, and stereotypical became rhymes low life bastard. And I mastered the ways of the posse, cuts and the record advances, and I slide through the shadows, and with the wolves he dances. Romances, stones and microphones, and the dead bones of the pharaohs. And with the vocal tone I roam alone, no home for the bad luck sparrows. With these broken arrows, straight and narrow, looking down my double barrel from the alley, Southern Cali, wildcats that live in feral. So don't you know for real is ill, steal and kill to provide a meal, slip and slide a banana peel, right beside the Meanest. So what's the deal? At me, the deal will keep them wheels rolling. Next time you claim my style, just realize what's stolen.
You can't make a record in 10 days in LA without the obligatory posse. Cut posse up, I'm still hanging on this banged up janky junk canoe. Thought do not guide us, ride with us, get you a real dream. I think I'd rather write a book than write a hook that you would pay me for. What's the difference in the floor? I probably let some of my sweat up on the stage in your town. I bleed fresh on top of your sounds. Bluebird, I'm a wily coyote. We're dangerous and lonely, in a pack full of homies, just rapping our stories and sharing the glory of the broke ass jet setter reading books on planes. I got dual passports and stewardesses know my name.
And on the cannons and light the matches. Y'all be at you, can't rap like my friends doing this. Mics in action, abandon ship. We abandon badasses born to rip. Bored, and if we catch you on the wrong side of the water's dip, clip the signal since I view my life distorted. This is just what the doctor ordered. My aura's feeling morbid, cornered and trapped, and my only way out is fighting. The only time that I punch when I overlap when I'm writing. My sense is heightened every time I take down titans. I'm a type 2 with a tectonic stroke whenever typing. One or two choices, make rent or make bail. Shit, I'ma make believers of made men that made mills.
Hey now, meet me at sundown. Nobody put that gun down and watch your self-esteem drown. When you walk the plane, break your face or a big leg, or break another bottle of rum over drums. Fuck a SpongeBob or your dumb song. It's a long fall when you fall off of what you talking about. When you're living in your mom's house and no one's in the crowd, and promoters throw you out when we sell up in your town. Give me your loot and the cash. James burying you where the sand's at. Why even try to chance that? In your emo Peter Pan pants, you get your mic snatched. You fucking scallywag.
The open seas, we swim words and flirt murder, burn pigs and work wins. Kids learn to earn limbs, and taking the frigid water salt burns your sword wound. Soon blacker as a virgin, storm yours with bad news for whose bruises are we rendering today. They fill it up with rum and taking the waves in order that they come unwrung. The colors run some back to Waterloo, truth spilling with the guts and rains pushing typhoons. Glued to wind sound, 10 sirens we scream, the rest falter on sea legs and lack of vitamin C. Words will drag you to sea, knee deep in swinging cleavers, Napoleon's creed.
Think about it. Would you, would any of you, give up the happiest day in your life in fair exchange to be rid of the most miserable, hopeless, lonely, and despairing one?
In your eyes and the universe is your home. Catch 22 times 2 if I'm you, then find you in that shell. Precocious ferocity and defined boundaries. I bring things to a painful point instinctively. I wish I was a chimpanzee instead of a simple man. My dimples have a plan of their own and I can't stop smiling. Authority problems. A Leo born in the year of the dragon with a Marxist education. Perceptions and reality, deceptions and actuality. Perfection is a mistake mistook. I'm scared of what you look like. I could be the answer to your question if I ever asked you, and I could be the man in front if I ever passed you. These sidewalks hold me, this small talk molds me. I banter and exchange pleasantries pleasantly. Presently in your presence I present presents and gifts and hold on to a notion in case of a subtle shift. The potion in the puddle drips from your eye, and I wonder why. Does it have to do with me?
May as well be me, but I'm not good with commitment and I haven't been practicing, but I've been thinking about it as I look for shapes in the clouds. I'd forget my head half the time without these strings tied around my little fingers. I've been wiggling them, it's my exercise. I'm watching the second hand tick tock. Time goes by and I can't decide if I should stay, go, yes, no, hot, cold, short, long. Should I be righting wrongs? Well, I don't fight crimes, but I think I DJ in my sleep sometimes. If that's any help to anyone besides myself, just let me know, because I'm content to just sit here and listen to how it is you came to be selling those roses for a living and hobbling around on your driftwood walking stick. Sometimes maybe I'm too curious about what it is that makes people tick. So if you've got to count on something, I guess it may as well be me. I'm bad at commitment, though I've been thinking about practicing. As soon as I can abandon this recklessness and start saving up my pennies for these matching namesake necklaces that we can wear, they'll be good for reminding us of how the chances of finding this sort of connection are about 1 in 10,100,011 in a world where everything comes relative and in ratios. It's hard to tell sometimes which are real and which are placebos, but it doesn't matter because I won't tell your secrets and I won't tell you lies, but you don't even need to play these mind games or hypnotize me. We can just catch up every once a week or so. It'll be like watching a nice TV show, our favorite program. We can walk around and hold hands and make up songs about how it's all gonna end and we're all gonna die. Life is so serious, and when it's all done, we'll be so sorry that we didn't have more fun or get famous or win the lottery. And looking back on it all now, see your eyes are getting all watery, but don't cry, cause maybe someday we can learn to count on counting out our yearly salaries. I already spent a year of my life trying to count on counting calories, counting backwards. You don't get very far going in reverse, but as they say sometimes, little girl, that's just how you have to learn. You can sit back now and watch as the tables turn, so if you need to count on something, I guess it may as well be me.
too sticky. Might get caught up, I'll get caught up, I'll get caught up. Melody be sweet, silly summers all always free. They flourish that you're gonna keep sipping. When I need the melodies, they gonna keep sticking sing. Praises, stuck up in the clouds and I smile in amazement. Intricately intrigued by magnificent arrangements. Visually the theme and the way of engagements. Visually esteemed, I can say that you made it. Sweet, my bitter. All them bad vibes gonna make you sicker. All them bad minds gonna make you slicker. All them bad times gonna make skin thicker. Sweet, the sound of illusion, an array of confusion. With all this inclusion.
Babies getting played like wah-wah. Strip the cover, reveal like voila. Magic, magic, sky turns guava. Sunsets, lioness and all is getting hungry. So she's out hunting, poachers close by. But no, she's not dumb, she sees they straight off. This is pride country, this is lion country. This is my country, man. And you know my country, man. Both move, leave you buried where you currently stand. That's just facts, don't take it personal. Monica is queen, she deserves the throne. Never deserves the throne. Unless it's mealtime, then she's lurking slow. Run it back, never deserves the throne. Unless it's mealtime, then she's lurking slow. Through the flowers.
Deliver them up. It was 1:30 and the river was blood. The city just shrugged. We closed our eyes, we stepped back into our huts as if it meant nothing to us.
So go on, give me your palm and a bucket of calm. Hold me closer on the sofa, sleeping under your arm. They say the slumber will harm, but I'm under your charm. So keep it going, never knowing if we're slowing to psalm.
Give me them thundering darts, give me them hungers who've been coming apart so long. It's a wonder that we still wanna dance, but here we are in the humbling dark, throwing shapes while the hunters advance.
Come on, give me a chance where the eyes might find opposition left and wishing she was mine, all mine. Another night till the eyes go blind, we're intertwined.
But in the morning they all leave us behind.
Come on, give me your guts,
yeah,
man,
deliver them up.
You say you're searching for something, but your sympathy stops.
So come, give me your guts,
man, deliver them up.
There's no villainy big enough that you can't kill it with love.
Come on, give me your guts,
deliver them up.
You're lonely looking above, but you're living for love.
But come on, give me your guts,
man, deliver them up.
Skimming the surface, but it isn't enough.
It isn't enough.
Give me a smile, let me kick it around like it was something I found in the road. The night's coming down, he moves like a toad, and he's just looking for a princess to love him. But all the princesses think he's just disgusting. You can beat him up but can't budge him. I was in budgeons, picking up a can with my cousin, and I saw him bent double by the dustbins, retching up a puddle of guts. People wanted to help but they couldn't bear touch him. The frog prince rolled over too much. Look, you could kick him down but can't crush him. You could take him home but can't trust him. His heart is a book, his armor is crooked, his arms are the hooks in the mouth of a mermaid. He's been harvested, shook dry by barbarous lips. He sees the picture but is hardly a part of it. He's starting to slip.
Trust, for him it's harder than it looks. The code in those riddles up in the middle while others guarding their books. Every cranny, every nook, people bagging up what they could. Swarming alleys in their valleys, not happy with what what they took from what they're given. Blocks they're living, hot when dogs are sniffing. Floorboards lifting up in every flat. They're slotted all the piffing poor decisions. He's used to it, bruises for proof of it. Fuse is shotted and using till he's plotted where gruesomes live. Truth of it, lose a kid, simply want his shoes to fit. Grabbed his hands and understand there's a grind if you move this shit. Slid with white powder burning through the night hour. Getting light, noose was getting tight, couldn't lose his grip. Soon he did, slipped and slept where the kid was kept. Took the deepest breath, found his ex and
I'm deep in debt.
Steep regret cause he died like his brother, when all he wanted to do was provide for his mother.
So give me your guts,
man, deliver them up.
There's more to the world than the things you can touch.
Come on, give me your guts,
yeah,
man,
deliver them up.
Funny feeling your lungs, but the sympathy struck.
So come on, give me your guts,
man, deliver them up.
I'm trying to go the distance, but I keep getting stuck.
Man, give me your guts.
Come deliver them up.
You're sitting, sipping the wisdom, still you're feeling your card.
Give me a reason, but reason is long gone. Even the feeling that I want one is wrong.
And every evening when I feel I come on, I start to laugh, start singing a song.
Singing a song, look, give me a reason, but reason is long gone. And even the feeling that I want one is wrong.
So every evening when I feel I come on, I start to laugh, start singing a song.
Give me your guts. Come on, deliver them up.
Give me your guts, can't deliver them up.
Sawdust on the barnyard cobbles. Mother's calls of tea carry across the still air. Rolled overalls hung on a hook. A basket and trowel flowers down my straw, drying above the hearth. A buckled trough, an iron pot, cattle grit, scuff, cartwheels, hay bales and swallows sailing along avenues of great hopes on sloping land. Burnt brown and bleeding glints of gold, passport photos of those we love cut out in kept sage. Handles, sisters' handwriting. Memories of wartime bombing, countless bags in the hands of bustling village folk. Broken town clock face and the remnants of a market past and silence folded in the old high streets. Cold and sleeping still, here and there, vision in white. Cloaks and chimneys, tools and fireplaces. Growing cold, waiting for tiny departures and the clatter of horse hooves singing cut from the houses. A morning mist across the valley, dewdrops shimmering in the light of dawn. Winter morning walks through the copse close to the parish and the school playground. Solitary snowman melting slowly by a blanketed sandpit glistening. A friend's father's laughter passes through a brick wall.
Sometimes, like degenerate dick, get a jittery clip, a jittery it's Penpushers, a happy ending in the arms of a loved one. Who cares about these fractured fingers ever mending to never cross them again? I'm unlucky for some. Way too extreme for them. I put it down to my bleeding heartfelt pen, drawn running circles round with the dynamos pulsing as cold of men. Allergic to vulnerability, so they buried deep inside, and until then they'll do just about anything to distract the pride. Like, why don't you pick on some of your own size? Yeah, you fucking asshole. Or didn't you hear me the first time?
Discovered friends and lovers, and I love you like my brother's extended fan. It's an impossible team, it's big and beat, and around so much to see and breathe. Modes with through a mind map tapestry, rat attack captain to the weed. In a yellow submarine, sub-mass machine. Let us in the sun, let it be, let it bleed. Let it construct into each other, let them meet in the place of the brothers. Green grass of new world discovered friends and lovers, and they love us, they love us. I love y'all back. Green grass of new world discovered friends and lovers, and I love you like my brothers. Extended fam.
And now we breathe with brethren, extended family, and a plan to be. That's the band we see, ye, she, you, and I, mine. With a better way to connect with a similar simile. Him and me, Timothy really no longer take delay when we play the feeling. Appealing for surgeon, the curtain is lifted. Some drunks split that we bump into Atlantic, Atlantic, Pacific. We can't be specific. The moment of motion, a blast of devotion to give you an ocean. We'll cross the ocean to sample your potion. Goodbye, goodbye to Africa. I'm out making tracks with Fritz, Zoen, happily. Goodbye. Goodbye to apathy, I'm traveling with best friends, graph and rap, that's me. Attend the man, pretend wound. We move when told, not a whole plot, hold on love and a little bit of dislike. It may hurt like a bite with a kiss might. I believe when I leave that I'll be back soon, right? Put a little bit of myself left with the word. I believe when I leave that I'll be back soon, right? A little bit of myself left.
Il n'y a pas de hasard, uniquement des rencontres prêtes pour une aventure. Les yeux rivés au loin, savourer ces instants car ils sont importants. Se sentir invincible et avancer ensemble. Son corps tout entier noyé dans l'univers. Il n'y a plus de routine, il n'y a plus que ça à faire. Profiter des moments, savourer chaque instant. Nager dans l'ivresse. progresse et dans l'enivrement. Le monde s'agrandit, peuple de survol et conquête, décide de parler, je suis plein de notes et je suis tout entier. Je respire un air qui vient du monde entier. Mais qui sont ces gens? Ils sont-ils identiques? Mais font-ils? Je ne sais pas, moi non plus. Sont-ils assez fous pour voyager ensemble, manger du fromage et faire de la musique? Mais quel important, l'avenir est un peu comme les sourires un peu entre nous. Il n'y a plus de frontières, il n'y a plus de distance, il n'y a plus de silence. Il s'agit de rire à travers les océans. On espère tous se revoir, bousculer la planète. C'est pourquoi je ne suis pas trop inquiet. On espère tous se revoir, on traverse les océans, bousculer la planète. On espère tous se revoir, bousculer la planète.
And then they pushed me out the door. I was happy to go, I didn't need them anymore. They threw away the pieces of my torn up uniform, and I left town on Friday. I came back the next day. Found a place downtown with impossible rent. Bought a bed and some books with the money that they lent me. My propensity is to be angry at the world. When you mention me, you better mention injury. My head felt like it might explode, but it didn't. I was only kidding when I said good riddance. My head felt like it might explode, but it didn't. The best part of driving's when you're riding with your favorite tape on a deck that needs an upgrade. The worst part of driving is arriving when you're sober and you notice you've been lying to your friends like they don't know yet. Don't say what you're really thinking. Don't say what you really wanna say. Don't say what you're really thinking. Don't say anything at all. I met my neighbor on the day I moved in. I haven't seen her again. I don't pretend to be friendly. I met my neighbor on the day I moved in. I haven't seen her again. I don't pretend to be friendly. Made a list of things to do, but only did a few because I say a lot of things and only some of them are true. Like a con man, a sinner with the saddest story ever. Like damn it, I'm the winner and I didn't even enter a mean freak with a mean streak and a weak engine and a engine to get out of hand and somewhat uneven, leaving you heavy breathing every second of every season. Back up, baby, you know the reason for the treason.
Has now become a wrist, and with two joining hands the fruit has been crushed. Down a face with leaf-shaped eyes we build, planted to exploit our dreams through shields. It's the words we could never block that make us think. Syncopated thoughts of a child that moves. Outside the house the roof stops to rain, but inside you know mother builds our strength. Life is in the length of tomorrow. Narrow is the mind that's shallow. Walls are illusion of perfection. Hate is an infection and I feel no guilt. This is the map to free your soul. Where once there was beauty, there is only brick. Society vomits opinion because this world is sick. As a teenager we act as if we know it all, while an adult just keeps trying to forget. Regret is the poison that we all live in the mind of a child is the only time we're free. Return to me. Us animals change as the years ago. Humans always change their opinion. As the sun explodes into the sky, a syncopated clock wraps around my wrist. Who's telling time? Most animals change as the years ago. Humans always change their opinion. As the sun explodes into the sky, a syncopated clock wraps around my wrist. Who's keeping time?
Darkleaf damages all recreational knaves.
leaving eventual art forever and ever. Written dogma by the demigods upon Mount Ultimate. Ultraviolet, singeing violent clients of the deviant evil element. Simple philosophical sessions filter for in ideologies and the pertinence. For your satisfaction, our reaction rocks the next act, but there is no competition. Simple deduction, Watson. Elementary eventually evolves such asymmetry. Delivery of our artistry, tapestry. Colors interwoven, meshed together like my ideas of crowds I wanna play for. Say for instance, you wouldn't eat hamburger every day, would you? Could you fathom grabbing some other snack when varieties of spice of life? Hence the lack of bravado has to impress those tired of excess of the super hard macho. Slurring, crotch grabbing, spit slurping, bare breath burping. Lack of ideas hurting, saying anything for what it's worth. Or will it work?
Us animals change as the years ago. Humans always change their opinion. As the sun explodes into the sky, a syncopated clock wraps around my wrist. Who's keeping time? Us animals change as the years ago. Humans always change their opinion. As the sun explodes into the sky, a syncopated clock wraps around my wrist. Who's keeping time?
On the third rock from the sun, I don't sleep well. When native slave nature raped the lumber at retail. Twisted details, full of thieves of dynastics. Got you paying with plastic, society cashless. Fascist charter signed 1776, then presto becomes the communist manifesto. Desensitized scandals, global tracking, low jacket animals, and politicians, you're just cannibals. On my soul and brain, strained like Andromeda. Demons for doctors and the Pope wears the yarmulke. Carrying on, a Luciferian born. You should dig beneath the surface, you'll be very alone. How mankind trying to kill the human mind. This clearly is the case, even to the colorblind. Egotistical terrorists plan Aquarius arrival. It's the end of living and beginning of survival.
Us animals change as the years ago. Humans always change their opinion. As the sun explodes into the sky, a syncopated clock wraps around my wrist. Who's keeping time? Us animals change as the years ago. Humans always change their opinions. As the sun explodes into the sky, a syncopated clock wraps around my wrist. Who's keeping time?
Since the last days of an archaic personality defined an idea and mind, which carried on willfully into a whack-ass backlash against the original man. So edicts and mandates form plans of burning, pillaging, plundering, raping, murdering. Out of the war-torn foe, a missionary stood bold and said, "You will believe as I believe, or off with your head." So many a brave warrior lie dead, yet under the wise futurist eyes was surmised and disguised a vision, a wonderful oral tradition passed on from generation to generation, that even in the face of a beast nation, a solar vibration would fan the flames of hope and love and expose the aims of sinister groups and thugs. As rhyming excites fightings of alchemical lore, the adversary stop and behold in horror.
Us animals change as the years ago. Humans always change their opinion. As the sun explodes into the sky, a syncopated clock wraps around my wrist. Who's keeping time? Us animals change as the years ago. Humans always change their opinion. As the sun explodes into the sky, a syncopated clock wraps around my wrist. Who's keeping time? Who's keeping time? Who's keeping time?
My thoughts are clear. My thoughts are clear. Reminiscing by watching the past. Reminiscing by watching the past. Past. Reconciling the opposites. Now colliding divergent forces, pulling my entities two ways like indecision. An incendiary split burns like embers in my coal fire tended with exclusion of the angels. In my limited vehicle, I'm trying to fix my muffler en route to constellations. I determine the sound inside to see if 100,000 miles reaches my earthly toe to the water. I see her, the pure peace, symbolic element but animas evading. Everlasting is colliding and waiting for my energetic key to unlock timelessness. My temporal universe is collapsing in its linear veneer. I believe it is absurd to think that the word could ever capture the pure elements, but I, deluded earthly, test to gather measurements for my defense. The fence of my parameters, permanence, ideal life shatters to the unlimited.
The next is the two components of yin and yang, floating in vacuous space. Their working is for the investigating, uncovering, experiencing, to release the pure energy which they call love in its place, to replace the astronaut battery grown weak from false projection, reverse polarity on the attention gathered on focusing on the surface. The self that is selfless repudiates my time travel, I unravel before his holiness, begging at last to be open, neither cajoling or chemical can look into the iris of experience naked. In the cavern, if you find the jewel of life and take it, with who or what would you replace it? I have traveled so far, hoping my 100,000-mile foot still touches the river of earthly waters of reality. Looking out into space to retrace the roots of my original face, to embrace her slowly, solely. But this whole term is philosophic. Life becomes kaleidoscopic when placing the die of microscopic analyzing on her yielding creation. Building a station upon the atom, it's hard to fathom with reason. Measuring the micro, the macro shadow looms perilously larger than the selfishness of the ego. My subjects are losing substance from the recondite space in the experiments I'm controlling. Life is inversely larger than scrutiny over sedentary topics philosophically applied to abstract space. Years ago when my soul started inquiry into this place, the world has moved on. Years since, I'm smashing atoms in the cosmic mind. Moms describes me in the same place. It's all in my mind. I'm traveling space and time, looking for the lost pieces of my infant ship. My castaway family passed away imminently with age. I destroy energy in reverse polarity enraged. Completely disgorged, I forged on in the dark without captain's orders. It's a metaphor for alienation, alteration, alternating wrong and right. I gather light in order to effect creation. I measure the past while it's passing in the river. Quite an endeavor, a promise to myself to the letter mail cannot deliver. I excise my allegiance to ever and join never in its subtle cynicism, resigning, reclining, watching the kaleidoscopic cataclysm, and longing for religion, the ousting of my soul fire. Her manumission is my death life pendulum swinging, the beating of the thugs around her releasing her singing. And she loves me, she loves me not. The mail order stampedes on galaxies of destruction to join her cause. All sentiments towards her gifts are a parade of loss. On this planet, stranded, barren, extracting heaven from the one flower left, call it nostalgic Eden. 2 steps removed heaven, hell 6, I'm gathering living dice 7, to rejoin her solely. Driving the heart chakra along the karmic flow, throttle the fourth meridian along the surface looking for signs of heart, but there is no life. A while under the surface lies teeming existence, a wealth of information harboring the beginning. God created heaven and earth, what he detested aligns the trials and tests of crucifixion. Ultimately space is abstracted as a cushion, and those astronauts who exist here waiting in the bus station, we have not yet come to the place where touching God is warranted. There is a warrant out for my testament that is unwanted. I am searching everywhere else for the elements to rejoin the soul, banging on the window of my astronaut suit, touching my own fingers to get to heaven on earth. Solely. My thoughts are clear. My thoughts are clear. My thoughts are clear. My thoughts, reminiscing, watching the past, are clear. My thoughts, reminiscing, watching the past, are clear. Past. My thoughts, reminiscing, watching the past, are clear. My thoughts, reminiscing, watching the past, past.
Gotta find their way. weeks. Only light came from my computer screen. Darkness is powerful, making me powerless. This coward is beaten down by distress. Autumn brought it back, made it pitch black. We need the light of sun, it's a simple fact. Interaction with people and smiles too. But all this sadness is not what smiles do. The joy has begun, hope there's meaning for it. Although I can't find it out, I should dive into core, find the source of depression and get this full fix. Must be my karma pulling me through this. This struggle isn't new, it has been there for ages. And hardest for those who see what they will state is ignorance is bliss. I have to admit, would be so much easier not to see all that shit. When life is pain, it all might bore, but solution is never in drugs and rifle. Life is also to try and die for, but then again, why not you fight one night more? When life is pain, it all might bore, but solution is never in drugs and rifle. Life can be something to adore, that's why I'm gonna fight this one night more. I've been watching the world falling apart, been judging the world of losing its heart. This time of turmoil is dimming the spark. Many quit their lives before they even start. Been watching myself falling apart, been judging myself of losing my heart. Sometimes I think I'm too strict to myself. I must be sick when I'm so shit to myself. These words I deliver are so real that they shiver. Even after that I have beaten the fever. It's depiction of the moment, this how it was then, it can be also now. But tomorrow must be different, though I don't know am I persistent enough for tomorrow. How long I'm able to carry this sorrow. This labor gets heavy from my shoulder and soul, though at the same time it makes my muscles grow. When life is pain, it all might bore, but solution is never in drugs and rifle. Life is also to try and die for, but then again, why not you fight one night more? When life is pain, it all might bore, but solution is never in drugs and rifle. Life can be something to adore, that's why I'm gonna fight this one night more. Just counting, should I try to drown into whiskey, or would it still be better to let my girl to kiss me? All the ways I see always bit risky. Either way I choose, it can make me addictive. Addiction is a lifetime sentence, but I think I'd be still a man of independence. These times are hard for the truth seekers, and road is slippery for his sneakers, and also full of forks and snakes to confront. Sometimes problems need breaks to be solved. We shouldn't work it out the way we are, not the way of anger, but what we are really about. When life is pain, it all might bore, but solution is never in drugs and rifle. Life is also to try and die for, but then again, why not you fight one night more? When life is pain, it all might bore, but solution is never in drugs and rifle. Life can be something to adore, that's why I'm gonna fight this one night more.
¿Qué cosa es lo más hermoso en la vida? ¿Qué es? El amor. ¿Qué haríamos nosotros sin amor?
I can think of anything that's better than your personal money and conversation in Fantasia. Money was the catalyst for catastrophe, grappling the pig bit on the paper like dragon scales in space. Loving you is nauseating. Thought that I had the key to your heart, second another my bleeding. Thought that I had the key to your heart, second another my bleeding. Thought that I had the key to your heart, second another my bleeding. Thought that I had the key to your heart, second another my bleeding. Maybe we can learn to forget fear and be the shy. Maybe forget that this world is so ridiculous and mean. Awkward silences are so perfect when I'm with you that I just put all our teeth in me to get via expressions in space. It is so intoxicating. I can think of anything that's better than your face or the one of your motivation in Fantasia. Evening was a pity cause we're walking through the mist. I think about how to flip the habit is such a beautiful thing. I'm lost in space. Loving you is nauseating. Can't even say are you anymore, whatever. I'm dreaming of you in your face and the way that the voice penetrates the fuck of the hair on my earlobe. It is so intoxicating. If I think about you anymore, I'm just gonna cry for the joy and the pain that you bring me. And I wake up in the morning too early from the sweat and tears. Loving you is nauseating. Skin on skin, the feeling of pure flesh and fluids dripping over you. I think this is love that punctured in my chest a real time. Hours pass like nothing, mine is nothing over one. change for you. Something in my mind just doesn't want to let you into my world, but you're worth an arm and a leg and a heart and a lifetime wonderful. I just never thought that I would have fallen in love so early in my life. Now I'm writing about the poems that I would have made fun of.
Loving you is nauseating.
Thought that I had a chance to break through any artificial emotions mask, camouflage and hiding, only cause frustration and at the end.
It's so incarcerating.
You were a gift from God, but God sent me a giver. I think that's politically incorrect blasphemy, but I've never been one to lie. Wonder why kisses stop, the wishes drop, think I pop, table vessel near the heart, stopping senses, emotions are not art, and if I'm right, from another one reason I eyes, and hope that in a hide, my disgusting face and you might love me. My words are such heavy, rating the golden for the results, that feeling that comes a fortune's drop has engulfed me from, now to eternity, burning emblems into my chest. I wish that this love poem could love me back, it's my last chance.
Everybody in a 2-mile radius will be instantly sublimated. But if you lay face down on the ground for some time, avoiding the residual ripples of heat, you might survive, permanently fucked up and twisted like you're always underwater refracted. Oh, but if you do go gas, there's nothing you can do. If the air that was once you is mingled and matched with the kicked up molecules of the enemy's former body. Big kid tested, motherfucker approved.
Shout like your dad at the TV screen. Tie a dollar bill around a circus flea. Yo, I agree with me. You put your life in the hands of the highway designer. Your stride an unforeseen side effect of the urban planner's realized blueprint dream. You put your life in the hands of the highway designers. Your stride an unforeseen side effect of the urban planner's realized blueprint dream. Designers, your stride an unforeseen side effect of the urban planner's realized blueprint dream. Well, it's root for the home team. Shout like your dad at the TV screen. Tie a dollar bill around a circus flea. Oh, I agree with me. You put your life in the hands of the highway designers. Your stride an unforeseen side effect of the urban planner's realized
Mars blueprint dream.
I got notches on my gun. Deep down this LA heat, I got sundials on my arm. Heating up these LA streets, I got notches on my gun. LA hype, late night mic, whatever clever underground, I keep your clothes tight. Like info on a fingertip is limitless, but the list is limited, you feeling this? Kids don't do this on your own, no fondling, no mishandling, no spitting, no half-ass gritty. We call this glitching on the microphone. You spitting like a knife rain poem. Each word's a fist, a pitch, a fit, go ahead, throw them. Me, I grow them, till they in full bloom. Then cut them back to the bull crap and eat the mushroom. Take them on an uncoded, colorful journey to the left, to the gap in my front tooth. Or should I say teeth? Whatever, y'all capiche me. Y'all could just lead me to this track like Deeskee. Deep down is LA heat, I got sundials on my arm. Heating up these LA streets, I got notches on my gun. Deep down is LA heat, I got sundials on my arm. Heating up these LA streets, I got notches on my gun.
I know of the wrongs I've done, but on the way I will right mine. Southern Cali in a summer breeze, and we'll sip on some white wine. Sunshine and the thunder apocalypse, one mind, and I wonder who's rocking his. She's fine and maybe be locking lips, talking about love and talking about gun clips. Sun shifts, heading to the solar, self-medicated away to bipolar. It's colder when everyone is heated, not thinking about what's lost, the things that are needed. We'll meet at 5 miles in the middle, trying to find the smile like a little kid will. Enjoy the moment in style, out of play, reminded of the shadow sundials in LA.
Deep down is LA heat, I got sundials on my arm. Heating up these LA streets, I got notches on my gun. Deep down is LA heat, I got sundials on my arm. Heating up these LA streets, I got notches on my gun.
Sundown swinging on a chain zoot style. Unique shadows in contrast to remind you of the good and the bad. Even when you're doing wrong, you can still make a 180-degree turn for a better path. Some friends are neglected when you're walking off your checklist. You connect with your folks in the awkward conversations and questions. Don't lose yourself, keep your soul. When your family goes wrong, eat food for thought from Earl's Grill on Crenshaw. Simply wholesome from the Mer Park to the ocean. Mike and I, Existereo and Medusa just coasted. Lolos and brand new mobiles. If your hood under injunction, flying solo. Shark fins with rack beams on the back of crack fiends that just rapping close.
Deep down is LA heat, I got sundials on my arm. Heating up these LA streets, I got notches on my gun. Deep down is LA heat, I got sundials on my arm. Heating up these LA streets, I got notches on my gun.
Open up your brain, show me your sanity, and I will show you a man that's simply afraid to be. I sift through the vacancy. All the time that it's taken me would have been better spent waiting patiently. Run away from your foolish intent. Now who's in suspense? Now who is the next to step to the reflection? Stripped down naked, bare, no protection. Lessons learned are better than trivial horseplay, son. What are you afraid of?
I stand alone, I'm third rock from the sun. In silence I come, I hear echoes, a reflection of some noise. Beastly voice bursts, whispers awake in the night. A ghostly presence gives fright. Fast lane, freight train, ignite spark, brings light to dark and heart stops slow. Attack brings death, corrosive chemicals explode. explosive, eroded. No hope, less hopeless and loneliness. I've grown in depth to mess with the introverted half of what's left of me. Let me politely ask you a question without stepping on your blessed trajectory. I'm less than 3 seconds away from eating enough energy to better us both due to the fact we're already empty enough to hide in each other's smudges. Former underestimation, overreaction is magnet, plus and minus beats are imperfects with broken, untracked creatures, levers, buttons, force fed mortal, bars through barcode, barn doors, courtroom trial, blurry smile, regretted, guilty hormones, in a mellow stance, I stop and bow to the man in front of me, uglier than Cindy smiles, catching my attention off guard, as if I were out of my shell on solid ground, but every now and then one can step down from himself and his sticks and trip all over him. Divine company, intention, broken, fences, picket. Divine company, intention, broken, pickets, fences.
Divine company, broken, picket, fences.
Needy, Ebola, bleeding, hug-hungry victims at a kindergarten reading level, asking death to fix them with a veterinarian's touch. Alien aliens, lust of infinity, zombie, omnidirectional, Tommy gun, confessional fucks. Mommy's son did really good, but she still doesn't approve of the use of his warning wood. He ever get approval of our proper reinforcement of guilt built on Hallmark cars and countless candles?
What are you afraid of? Tell me what you're afraid of. Is it made up?
What are you afraid of? Tell me what you're afraid of. Is it real or is it made up? So what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? Is it you or am I afraid of?
Tell me what I made of.
Is it real or is it made up?
Tell me what I made
of.
Is it real or is it made
I
up?
auditioned for addiction and his friends. The only trick is that I tend to stick to fiber spider webs. How close can I get to interpreting my feelings the same way that I feel them when they're wrapped in foreign brainwaves? You've never wasted life if you're honest enough to question whether or not you have wasted it. So I'll make a difference so you and I can have something to compare ourselves with. Heretic talk, patience, clockwork, carelessness.
Lost a life, lost a job, lost a girl, lost a sight, lost in flight. Downward spiral, lost in space. Between my skull fracture off and misplaced off in this place. Bring awful pain, nonsense, numbness. One breath lost. I gotta get out of this and escape before I fall asleep with a real paralyzed spine. I can't stand up unfair, wheelchair, real fear, afraid to go outside. Try to look away, know that I couldn't say what I really felt, cause what I really felt would make you grab about and hang your self-esteem by the seam of its dreams. Though it seems unbelievable, listen to the screams, they're more than quite achievable. They could be yours and nobody else's. It could be yours, the war that you fought within yourself, kid.
I'm selfish when it comes to breathing hazardous, and I might not wake up after this next gasp of laughter's kiss. I'm still waiting for that perfect little accident to rip my ligaments into individual increments. Any suggestions? Thanks for nothing, you good for nothing scumbag. Any suggestions? Thanks for nothing, you good for nothing scumbags.
What are you afraid of? Tell me what you're afraid of. Is it made up?
What are you afraid of? Tell me what you're afraid of. Is it real or is it made up? So what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? Is it you or am I afraid of?
Tell me what I made of.
Is it real or is it made up?
Tell me what I made of.
Is it real or is it made up?
I'm not really there, this casket's a show. I'm not really alive, I only try to bring you into my hole. And I will hold you tightly in the name of fucked up. Till you right away, the stable that connected us. My ribs break every time I get a hug. A billion stars in the sky and I only wanna taste one. You're my Jupiter, I'm your junkie. I know you're pretty, I can see it in my ugly. Now I'll put my face down, you can stand on my back. If I drown, please know that I'm happy to see you get where you had to get. It's wrong, wrong, I still feel it's wrong, right, joke's on you. It's wrong, wrong, I still feel it's wrong, right, joke's on you.
Yeah, but you said you were going to call.
Meet me in the middle where we know each other's pain and understand the reason that we fight. but it's beautiful how we grow through the bruises and see each other change. Sometimes I get all blue because I wish I knew how to love you better. Like I become a letter that was sent in June, but didn't make it till mid-autumn, right before the winter took the light away from the smile and reminds me you are new.
It's wrong, wrong, I still feel it's wrong, right? Jokes on you. Wrong, wrong, I still feel wrong, right? Jokes on you.
Reap what your hands sow, sleep on your lane coat. Take what you must take, leave what you can't hold. So, lane coat, must take, can't hold. Cornered with a paper trail, bail when nature fails. Hit a razor's wear while I'm sipping on skyscraper ale. But a night so stale, the light so pale, I'm walking to it, gawking foolish, sharp and stupid. Who is you to lose it through the bluest eye? She pins me with a thought that's moving by. To the line I'm never ending. Am I simply losing sight? I can't dance on wounded lies. Got a flashback to the backtrack with a sad sack trip when I'm super sideways walking. Highways talking in my sleep, but the talk is always she gets lost under my feet. Summer creeps like a killer, still the thunder sky weeps. Stop to wonder why me. Hear 100 cries deep. I ain't push with a little more push, keep on with a little more keep on. But the jukebox broke, it only plays our favorite R&B song. I hope it plays forever, 50 train tickets long, or let it die whenever, whatever. So tell me, is it wrong?
Wrong, wrong, I still feel it's wrong, right? Jokes on you. Wrong, wrong, I still feel wrong, right? Jokes on you.
With a little bit of strength that I still have left, I'm working on a better way to go up on my death. And I never took time to take a second look at certain instances that let me hurt, and as a person I'm witnessing what is better known as perfect, which you cannot see, but that's a purpose. Nervous twitches, ridiculous mischief. I'm so done with this, let's just break away, dull the fangs, make it a point to point out mistakes. As long as we can get it to a level where we both understand that I am happy, I am. I wouldn't lie, I wouldn't wanna pry, I wouldn't wanna see if I couldn't look you in the eyes, justify, trust the sky, and seek shelter when it's time to make the clouds cry.
Wrong, wrong, I still feel it's wrong, right? Jokes on you. Wrong, wrong, I still feel wrong, right? Jokes on you. Jokes on you.
lies in the palm of your heart. They are all that I have, this one box that holds my entire life in it. Up in flames of time, burn baby burn. My life is on fire, bind my soul as you see fit. Compress the words that I emit from my mouth to silence. Plagiarize my works of almost art, mimicking your timeless glance into mine. Shorten lifelines that circle the equator that is you. I span the world. I scan the world for someone that you cannot replace. Sing me a song. Let me know how much you don't care if I disappear. The box is yours if you want it. This one's for courage. This one's for valor. This one's discouraged by words and commitment. Who told you how I glance at other people with the same sultry eyes of conceit? Who gives you the right to hold the gates at a distance that cannot be matched by persistence nor time? I trust you more than I trust me. Deceive my blind eyes and trespass to my solemn vow. you cry so I can make you feel better. And I won't cry to make you feel whatever I want to make you feel. This one's the invitation. A song for me to clear your mind, melting the ink to form a letter to bond we eternal. Two folded pages of words I can't say with enough conviction to make you see exactly what I mean. The cello sings sad and longer than my patience. I hear it on empty streets where my heart beats. This ghost town has skeletons that I can't see. Am I ready to see transparency? So please tell me, what's wrong? See it through your eyes with no words, just touching, cause these words are tired as the sun's predictable settings. This one's for determination and this one is for me. This one has nothing to do with either of us. I know you're from another time, another place of displacement, where our souls travel adjacent and I smile without pretension. I feel the tension and strain upon my intellect when you subject me to social scrutiny for your self-benefit. I think it's probably best this way. You and I can never be together anyway, any place, any time, amassed emotion and more words to decipher. 6-line phrases of stupidity. This red photograph shows me as an old man, and I see myself all alone. All these trinkets got stories I could tell you, but you listen with biased ears and no questions for me. As my response, an empty box, wide open, and it's yours if you want it. Emotion and more words to decipher. 6-line phrases of stupidity. This red photograph shows me as an old man, and I see myself all alone. All these trinkets got stories I could tell you, but you listen with biased ears and no questions for me. As my response, an empty box, wide open, and it's yours if you want it.